I was told that if you're nervous on stage, you should just imagine the audience with no clothes on. But being stared at by a bunch of naked people, that doesn't seem that calming. So instead of doing that to get rid of my stage fright, I'm just going to stop focusing on my feelings and instead flip my attention outward to you amazing, talented, and beautiful people. As I look into a crowd of my thankfully fully clothed classmates, I remember all the little things that made us who we are. To those of you here today who aren't part of the class of 21, what you'll find most impressive about us is our perseverance and our resilience. If you're close to one of us, we'll stick with you. We're never going to give you up, never going to let you down. We aren't perfect though. Just as I procrastinated on this speech until the last minute, we all procrastinated on our homework over the last 4 years. We weren't lazy, we were selectively productive. But the biggest thing that we have in common is that we are survivors. For the majority of us, 2020 wasn't our best year. COVID was happening, our sleep schedules were non-existent, and Chick-fil-A was closed. But these experiences taught us to improvise, adapt, and overcome anything thrown at us, because we are survivors. At the onset of 2020, we made it through the longest spring break known to man. We made it through online or hybrid classes during months of not being able to see our friends. Through the ACT and too many AP exams. And that one phase we all had, where it was cool to flex how sleep deprived we were. And we made it through the blocking of coolmathgames.com. Finally, on May 21st, 2021, we made it through our last year of high school in the middle of a pandemic because we are survivors. Now, we have to survive adulthood, which will be both easier and harder than our 4 short years here. The responsibility that comes with being an adult will test us in ways that we've never imagined. And while that isn't as terrifying as our parking skills, growing up is still a little scary to think about. So before we take this step into the next stage of our lives, I'd like to tell you the most important thing I've learned from school. Our well-being is just as important as whatever role we're supposed to play in the world. So take care of your physical and mental health. Drink water, get enough sleep, and spend more time with the people you love. And remember, never show up naked to someone's graduation. Thank you.